Okay, back at it again. Doing some bug fixing today. Again, there's probably nobody watching the VOD yet, but just gonna wait a second for it to start, and then I gotta verify that my mic sounds okay, cause last time apparently oh my gosh, I need to drink some water. Oh. Last time, apparently my microphone volume was super low, so it was too quiet. I'm gonna change it to 5 dB. I noticed watching the VOD last time, my preamp was making a lot of noise in the background. It's very just like, I don't know, it wasn't white noise, but it was like staticky noise, which I would like to avoid this time. So I did end up moving closer to the microphone and then changing the gain down. I need like a microphone preamp booster thing, but I'll get that eventually. Okay, anyway, I guess as per the title of the live stream, I will be doing some bug fixing today. I figured if I'm gonna be coding for the server, I might as well. Oh my god, the sheep in the background, man. I figured I might as well just stream it like I did last time. I need to get, I think it's like 3 videos within the last 90 days. And if I live stream 3 times in a row and then publish the VOD, then it counts. And then if I do that, I get monetization on this channel, which I would like. What is YouTube saying? My resolution is not supported for this configuration. That's fine. It doesn't like my ultra wide. I didn't complain about that last time. That is a little goofy. Let me check if it's still working. Yeah, it sure is still streaming. I mean, it's probably fine. I could stream at this bitrate last time at this resolution. Let me just double check. Just sanity check before I actually start and it's all like busted and broken and blowing up into a million pieces. Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright, we're good. We're chilling. We're good. We're good. Just doesn't like my ultra wide. That's fine. Who cares? I don't care. It works. That's all that matters. Okay, I'm basically giving myself 2 hours to just get as much done as possible, and I'm gonna stream it while I'm doing it as well here. So let's see here. The bugs in question are all of these. There's a lot to go through. Usually the way I do this is I pick the easiest ones and then I single out the hard ones and then never do the hard ones. So that's one way to do it. I think maybe for today I'll start with just one easy one and then jump into like a more annoying one. Of course, I say it's going to be easy and then it's going to end up being like the most annoying thing ever to fix. But I want to check out the spawner one. Apparently, if you try to search for a spawner shop, it just doesn't show up. I will test this on my dev server, and then if I can't reproduce it, I'll see if I can get it on the main server here. Oh, that's another thing I need to fix. Okay, so I think the way this should work is if I get a spawner and then throw it down, and then let's say I get, what's a cool mob? A frog. This should have silk touch. I can mine the spawner, silk touch it, and then I should be able to sell it in this shop. And it should say frog spawner on the shop if it's working. It's not working. That says Minecraft Oh, okay. I think I know why that's happening. So I think this is my best guess, but in Minecraft, all mobs and most things are namespaced with Minecraft, and then like, for example, frog. So if I, for example, want to do summon, you'll see the actual name of the mob is Minecraft frog. And I think what I did here is instead of taking the key, which is called frog, I took the namespace, which is called Minecraft. And so now it thinks it's a it's a spawner of Minecraft. So if I... Oh yeah, you can see I definitely did that. Okay, I didn't even take the namespace or anything. I just took the entire thing and didn't strip out the key. So that's why that's happening. Minecraft frog spawner. Okay, simple enough to fix. The way that works is I made a provider, I think it's called, spawner provider. And so the shop system has providers for all sorts of different items, and spawners are one of them. As you can see, I just took the string ID. There's two ways to do this. I could parse it into an object, or I could just split it at the colon and then take the second half. I think just to be safe, I'm going to parse it into, I think it's called a resource location. Resource location, and then it. And then, so resource location is kind of the thing that takes the namespace. So Minecraft frog is actually just a resource in the registry. And so I can split that resource location string back into the object, and then I just need to get the actual path, which should be frog. And so I think if I just if I just run this now, I'm gonna build it and then throw it on the server to test, but I think that should be good. And I'm gonna double check on the main server to see if the exact same thing is happening, because I think if I just type /buy Minecraft, it's gonna show up a bunch of spawner names with the full resource location. This is gonna take a little bit to run. I should have compiled this once before I started streaming, just because the first build on this takes a while. And it does kill my processor, which is a little bit concerning, because I am streaming. Hopefully the bitrate doesn't die too much. But it's fine. I guess I'm encoding on my GPU. Anyway, I'm gonna hop on... Oh my god, the server's popping today. I'm gonna hop on real quick and just run this command. See what shows up. I'm gonna annoy Mancy so much right now. Okay, now that I got the obligatory welcome... Oh, okay, so there's just a blank spawner. And then there's the... Okay, there's blank spawner. How about if I type /Minecraft? Oh yeah, you can see it here. Minecraft cave spider, Minecraft zombie. This should work theoretically. None in stock. How about Minecraft skeleton spawner? Nope, none in stock. How about Minecraft cave spider spawner? Nope, none in stock. There is some stock here, so that's something else I gotta think about. Oh, he died. Okay, anyway. So the stock also does not work. Oh my god, my processor right now. Just gonna make sure my stream's still working. Oh my god. I should have really done this at least once before I started streaming. Oh, and the build failed. Isn't that cool? What's up? Oh no, I have to do clean build. Alright, well we're just gonna have to watch the text go by, because I didn't prepare. Unfortunate for me. Okay, it's compiled. Perfect. I think my stream audio should still be working. If it's not, if anyone's watching, please scream at me in chat. My audio interface likes to die when my CPU usage gets too high, so it's a little bit concerning. Okay, this should work. The only thing I do want to double check on this, it should work fine. In theory, this should work fine. So let's go ahead and try it. My only concern is also selling blank spawners, because I don't want it to, like, yeah, I don't want it to mess up. So we'll see what happens there. But let's do one thing at a time. Just test out this thing here. And I think I can hot swap this plugin, so we should be okay in that department. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Ignore the massive annoying log in chat, in console. Let me see if I can load it up. Oh no, never mind, that is not okay, that is broken. I need to update the server jar a little bit, but that's fine. I'm just gonna reboot the server. I'm pretty confident that's gonna work. Like I said, my only concern is then just blank spawners. Let's see what else we can do. Hopefully that one's fixed. This one should be fixed, although it's not technically fixed. I need to check legacy beehives. I don't know why that would be broken. And then I need to fix this my pet bug. So I guess we're working on pets again, even though I was working on pets like the last time I streamed, but it's fine. Hey Mancy, what's up? What's good? You did try placing? Yeah, I did. I modified some bytecode so that it would, oh god. I didn't want to have to decompile the plugin and then recompile it with all the dependencies, so I figured I'll just change the bytecode. So basically the issue was that it was trying to make a game profile, which is just a Minecraft thing, with a space in it, which is not an allowed character. So this used to say head space database. And so you'd place it down and then the skull would try to tick on the main server thread, but it would error out because the space is not allowed, and then it would just crash the server. So, and similarly when you bought one, I think. So that's unfortunate, but at least it's fixed. Oh, okay, looks like my frog spawner works. Can I buy, does it say it has stock? It does. Okay, cool. That part's fixed. Now the only other thing I'm concerned about is just, sorry, I gotta do a little bit of landscaping here. My only other concern is selling blank spawners. So let's see. That just says spawner. If I buy spawner, 0 in stock. Okay. So that does not work. Actually, I think that does work. Funny enough, I think it's just not been checked yet. I think the stock check only runs after a little while. You have to like wait for it. I think it's like 15 minutes or so. It's on a timer. So I'll come back to that one once it runs. But I believe it's probably fine. I think my only issue is just this little, me being forgetful. Issue I was having with the boombox in the shop seemingly disappeared. Yeah, I don't know why that would happen. We'll have to see if that happens again at some point. Oh god. Not trying to play music here. Dude, that thing's massive. That thing renders so big when you drop it. Oh wow, okay. That's I feel like that could be scaled down a little bit. I never realized how big that was. Anyway, if that ever disappears, that would be a bug. It's It's from the 80s, you're so right. I have the stream latency down a little bit, so I think I can read your chat faster. I didn't put it on ultra low, just in case I leak sensitive information. I can just nuke the stream like immediately. But it is on low latency now, which I think is probably way better than normal latency. I guess you can tell by the time on the stream, the clock. Okay, I'm gonna mark this as done for now in my head. It'll actually be marked as done when I push it to the server, so hopefully that's fine. The legacy beehives thing, I don't know why that would ever be broken, because that's a vanilla feature, so I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit later. And I want to look into this my pet thing as well. Oh, and let's look into the keto chip first. No firework when right click, no stars when bang. Okay. This one was weird. I don't know why it would just break like that. Because it is just spawning a firework. So let's look into the code of that item. And this is where the firework stuff happens. So it spawns a firework and then adds something. Someone mentioned fireworks not working. I mean, let's test that first, I guess, right? Let's give that a shot. How do you craft a firework? It's like gunpowder and then like dye. Man, I haven't done this in forever. Gunpowder dye. Oh, let's add a gold nugget as well. Like some firework stars, and then paper, and then gunpowder. And then boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then you get some of those, and then we got a red-shaped star. Okay, that definitely works. I'd be surprised if fireworks broke. So it's just me, and I think actually probably the thing that's happening here is my spawn entity thing is probably broken. It's probably spawning a firework and then not adding all of this garbage that I want it to do. Because it's also not detonating after a tick, and it is not adding the effect. And the way the spawn entity should work is it should add the entity, run this stuff, and then actually spawn it. But I guess it's not doing that. They might have changed the behavior of how this works too. Add entity to world. Yeah, so it's this definitely isn't running the way I want it to. Which I'm a little confused about. No. Let's see, add entity. So add entity should just like literally put it in the world, which is, yeah, that's fine. And the way this works is it creates the entity, runs my code, and then adds it to the world. Which I want it to do, because otherwise if you do it the other way around, it's going to spawn the firework and then add the stuff. Which is going to mess it up a little bit. So I do want to check something here. Let me see if this runs. I can set a custom name on the firework. For example, Epic Firework. So what this will do is it'll print a name tag above the firework. And that should tell me if this is at least running. I could also put a system out print line message here. But I think it's more fun to say Epic Firework, so we'll do that. Also, hi Toof. What's up? What's good? How are you? I had to fight every urge to not call you Foot. Okay. Items reload add-ons. That should reload all my stuff. We'll put the console here. Bunch of spam in the console, as usual. Okay, no, that works. That totally works. So my code there runs, so then I guess the issue is just applying firework effects. Ticks to detonate might work. It sounds like it is about 1 second after you run it and then it disappears. Yeah. So I guess the only issue is just this. So they might have changed firework meta. Let's see. Effects, add effects. My effect is a star with a color, with a flicker, with a trail, and then you build it. Okay. Let's see here. Add effect, firework meta. I want to have a look at this actually. I wish I could print out the actual entity data of the firework, and I think I can probably do it because they added the tick speed command, so I can make the game tick at 1 tick and then run the game data get command, so it'll print out whatever data the entity has, and then it'll tell me if the effects are actually applying. So let's do that. Data get entity, type will be a firework. That's a fireball. Firework, rocket. Distance will be like up to 10 blocks, and I want to get 1 of them. And then I will get the tick speed, nope, tick rate will be 1 tick per second. Oh dear, I forgot I move slow as well with it. I'm definitely on the moon now. My entire game is ticking at 1 tick per second. This might make it a little difficult. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so slow. Unexpected error occurred. Okay. That's not exactly what I expected to happen there. Wow. It won't even give me the data of the firework. Okay, something's broken there then. That's not supposed to happen. Something's wrong here. Let's check the server source and see what this actually does. Implements. Craft firework meta implements. And then let's see what the add effect actually does. It adds it to a list. That's all it does. And then let's check. Craft firework rocket entity. Oh, no. Craft. What is it called? Get bucket. You like how they made... Yeah. The new IntelliJ like UI. I mean, it's not the newest anymore. I think it's like... It's been out for a little while, but it's very clean. Although I did used to use the old one for a while because they didn't have a compact mode for the new one, so it was all like really blown up and big. But if you use the compact mode, it's really nice. Otherwise, it kind of looks like an iPad app, which is good too. I mean, it looks nice. Apply firework meta. So this is the part which I wanted to see, the actual data watcher stuff. Let's do a bit of Googling. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. How do other people spawn firework rockets? They create a firework entity, they get the meta of the entity, they add the effect, they put the meta onto the entity, and then they detonate it. Okay. So I don't really know what the issue here is then. The only thing I can imagine is somehow this isn't doing what I want it to do. So let's just pretend that's broken. Let's do it the classic way. It will be the rocket dot firework meta dot add effect firework effect, and then it dot firework meta equals meta, which is exactly the same thing which apply should be doing, but it's not doing it. So I'll try it. And I didn't change any of this code necessarily when the server updated, so I'm a little curious to see if there's anything else that uses fireworks, to see if it's also broken, like any other plugin. Yeah, runs for a bit, and then just poofs. So let's go ahead and look. I'm gonna quickly check if there's any bug reports on Paper or Spigot for fireworks stuff. In terms of Gradle versus Maven, that is the age-old question. The only reason I switched to Gradle, really, it kind of depends, I guess, what you want. If you want like a simple build, Maven's pretty good. I like Maven just because it's simple. But the thing with Gradle is it does have like recurring builds in Gradle are way faster because it caches a bunch of stuff. So my first build on a Gradle project, like if I just open this up and just build it for the first time, it is very, very slow, like for all these plugins in this repository. So if I had Maven, every time I build it would be like that first build. It would be very, very slow. Versus with Gradle here, I have caching, and I also have configuration cache and all stuff like that. So you can see it says like reusing configuration cache. So rebuilding this project is really fast. It builds all of the plugins like really fast. And also you can do more complex stuff. Like I don't do this anymore, but before 1.20.5, the server was like re-obfuscated on build. So there's a plugin that would do that. So I don't know, you can do more advanced configurations basically. If you want something simple, Maven's great though. I used Maven for a long time, very happily. I really only switched for the speed because my repository here started getting really big. That's another thing too with MyPet. I want to switch it over to Gradle because right now building with Maven every time is kind of a big plugin, and it could be a lot faster just to test things and rebuild it if I switched it to Gradle. That was a long answer. Fisty. We summoned Gino by talking about Gradle and Maven. XML is garbage. Yeah, that's also another thing. If you're using Maven, you have to use XML, and it's a lot of just a lot of text. It's a lot less text on Gradle, but a few issues with item meta. So does this mention firework stuff? Empty firework effect is cleared. Well, I don't have an empty firework effect. I've got a full item entity firework effect. So that's not right. Although this might have something to do with it. Let's check craft bucket. None of this looks necessarily very useful to me. No GUI in IntelliJ? What are you guys talking about? What am I not understanding here? Oh, for Maven. Yeah. I don't know. I used Maven for a long time just because I knew it and it worked, and I was kind of intimidated by Gradle because I didn't know how to make the scripts. I knew how to make the Maven ones because I could just copy paste my old ones. But that's not really a good reason to use one or the other. That's just me being dumb. Okay, I am a little bit lost on this one. So I'm gonna just leave it for later and check up on the paper PR later and see if it pertains to anything that I have here. So I'm gonna move on real quick to the pets thing. The only issue with pets right now actually there's two issues that I need to fix right now. First off, releasing a pet wolf with a skin just straight up reverts it back to default. And then obviously this name armadillo bug. And this is just to do with the locale language files. The way MyPet does this is weird. I think at compile time it pulls them from a repository that MyPet hosts, which is right here. Name.armadillo, yeah. I don't remember how I fixed this for other pets. What else did I implement? Like a camel? Let's see, let's create a camel and see if it also has the same idea. Same issue. Oh, something prevents it from coming to me. Probably space? No? An error in the chat? In the console? Stack Overflow? Great. Is that broken on the main server now? I'm just curious. Dude, yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not here. Normally I'd log in and vanish, so people... Yep, it's broken on the main server. Okay. Cool. Discovered a bug. Man, I seem like I'm rude now and I'm just leaving like that. One of your pets was giving you that error? Yeah, I gotta see what's up here. So it's definitely a Stack Overflow because it's bigger than things I can read. Oh god. Oh no, he's in the console. Hi, what's up? Damn. Living entity. Get default dimensions just goes in a loop. Okay. Entity my camel. What do we got here? Get default dimensions. First off, yeah, let's just make that not null so I don't have to look at that. Setting dimensions, that's correct. Very cool. Oh, okay. I see what I did here. I just need to get default dimensions instead of get dimensions here. Because then it just calls itself over and over and over and over again. Okay, that's, that must have been something they changed. They must have added default dimensions. No? I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. Let's check if anything else does that. Super.getDimension. Nope, that was just me being stupid when I coded it. Okay. That's fixed. That wasn't even on the bug report. And then yeah, obviously the thing with the names. Let me just build this in the background because I'm going to be talking for a while and it's going to give it time to build. For the names, it pulls it from the repository on build, and I'm pretty sure what I did last time is I just modified the language files. Because I could also fork that repository and then like maintain my own language files, which is also a lot of work. My other idea was to just make it use Minecraft's default name for the entity, which is probably what I should be doing anyway. Because it doesn't need the entities don't need custom translation files for the names because Minecraft already has those translations. So I could just send a translatable component to the client and then the client can just like translate the name on its own, which is probably what I should do. So I should figure out where that name thing comes from. What are we looking at? Capitalized name. Actually, that's probably what this is. This is probably part of the entity death event, death event, death event. There's a lot of death events. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. I just have to find out. There's two places I have to change it. I have to change it. Oh no, wait. No, I have to change it in a lot of places. Because it does translation .get string in every... Oh my god, okay. That's fine. I suppose the way I should approach this... I could either do a hack fix or I could just rewrite all the instances of this. Let me check here. Util mypet by entity name. Damager get type name. Oh my god. This is... wow. This is just not it. It's all strings. Okay. That's fine. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I can just implement this in mypet type. I'll make it so that you can get the name of the mypet type from here. So public, it'll be a component. It'll be a translatable component. Get display name. Be not null. And then so the way we should do this, I have to look into the Minecraft language files real quick to see what the format is like. But I believe what we can do here is just reference the language file. So let's see here. Instances, libraries, com, Mojang, Minecraft. I'm going to my decompiled assets. Go into the lang file real quick. And then let's just search for armadillo. So it'll be entity.minecraft and then the name of it. Bucket name usually is literally just the Minecraft name, so that's fine. We'll just rely on that for now. And then component.translatable. Wait, no. Component. Oh, okay. Wait. Wait a minute. I forgot how to use this API. Translatable component dot of, there you go, entity.minecraft, and then we'll just do get bucket name, and that should work. So like bucket name for armadillo, for example, is, which one of these is the bucket name? Let's check here. Oh, bucket name is actually the capitalized one. I don't want that. I want the Minecraft version one. So, shoot. Version check. I don't want version check. I want the latest version. Value providers? Oh dear. Okay. Oof. Okay. This is gonna be scuffed. Var bucket type equals entity type value of get bucket name, so that'll get the object. Why is this? Why? Okay, entity type. And I believe actually what we can do, entity type is a translatable thing already, so we can just throw this in here. Okay, no, never mind. What does this say here? Of translatable component. Should be able to take a translatable key here. Let me double check something. I'm pretty sure, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure this is just a really old version of the API. I'm pretty sure the new one, the new version of the text API is like, let me check here. Where do I run .text, for example? The new version of the API is... Oh dear, okay. That one's running a really old version then. Because this one's net.kiori.adventure.text, and this one's just the original text library, so I gotta use the other one. That's my main issue here. I got the wrong import. Do I have adventure available to me? There it is. And then I can just do .translatable bucket type. Perfect. And the reason var didn't work is I think this is a different module. This one's only Java like 8 probably. Yeah, Java 8. I'll just keep it at Java 8. I have no reason to really compile it. Compile this module. What is this? This is like API. Yeah, for now it's fine. Okay, I'm satisfied enough with that. That should work. Now what I need to do here is I need to convert the component into a string based on the locale, which I can't really do. Let me see what killer here is. Okay, this is all gonna have to be like reworked into a component-based system because right now it's strings. So let's tackle the first thing, which is just setting the entity name. That'll be a little bit easier than doing all of this. And then I'll go back to this and then fix it up. So let's check here. Where is... I know one place it would be. It would be in the GUIs. Because when you click the GUI, it also spawns the entity. So that'll be a... Not that. I want it in the plugin, maybe? Where do they store the GUIs, for example? GUI.selection menu. Perfect. So, for example, in here it also... Oh, I just also realized this is not right. It's supposed to say the name of the entity, not the spawn egg for it. That's scuffed. If I pet name this Bob and pet store Bob, it should say Bob instead of armadillo. Oh no. I'm just finding things that are all broken. Okay, well, we can fix both in one since we're here already. Jesus, this code is concerning. Anyway, I got icon menu for every pet. Lore icon menu item. Set the title. Okay, so obviously the title does not work here. What is title? That's fine. I think the one thing I will need to do here is, though, I will need to support components in the title. Okay, this might be a little rough here. Because I still want to keep string support, but I also want to keep I want to add component support. So underneath, what we'll have to do here is just keep it as a title, but it'll be a component. Make sure it's the new API component, and then we'll do component dot empty to start. That will break our title, but that's fine. We'll do a copy of this. There's a plane outside my window. And then we'll set, oh man. I guess there's an equals check. If they're not equal, then we want to set this as has changed, and then we want to set the title to the new component title. Okay, that should work without flaws. And then our string one, I'm just going to proxy over. The way I'll do this is I'll return the result of this method, and then for the actual title, I'm going to use legacy component serializer legacy ampersand deserialized title. And what this very helpful method is going to do for me is it's going to convert the old style of actually it might not be legacy ampersand for that one. It might be legacy section. So the way Minecraft color codes used to work is just like section sign stuff. Well, they still work that way, but basically what this does is it converts the section sign format like this, like section sign CX makes a red one. It converts it into a component, which is a more modern representation of like colored text or styled text in Minecraft. So we'll do that. That'll be our first start, and this should work. In the exception here is just this method, which I will change to a component. And this is probably going to break quite a lot of unintended stuff, but at some point I do have to change it. So what's it say here? Oh, that wants me to convert it to Lombok, which I don't want to do. And then get display name will be replaced by display name, which is a component thing. Perfect. So this should work in theory. While I'm here, what I will do is I want to get the stored myPet type. myPet.type, and then I want to get the display name, which is a component. It's a translatable component, which means it's going to get sent to the client, and then the client's going to read it in. The only thing is I want to check what pet name is implemented as. I think it might have the fallback already in there, so I'm going to rework how that works. Yeah, we'll put back my code here for now. And always make sure to give yourself notes, because I'm going to forget otherwise. Perfect. So I'll go back to that in a little bit. As for this, I'm going to have to find out what else it breaks, and also I have to find out what implements stored myPet entity. So let's see here. What implements you? Don't think anything implements it. How about extends Okay, my pet extends stored. And then obviously, oh geez, this is gonna be annoying. A lot of things implement my pet. This is gonna be, let's see if I can just search it this way. Let's, for example, go with pig. Extends entity my pet. That doesn't implement my method, which is pet name. Inactive my pet. And then my pet. Okay, perfect. Pet name. What is pet name usually here? Pet name, translatable string, my pet owner. The way I think this should probably be implemented is it should be get custom pet name. Yeah, that's rough actually, because if I change this, I know it's going to break some stuff that I don't intend to break. But maybe I should just cause an API break here. So get custom name, set custom name, and then for name we'll do string. For now, that's fine. Pet name can be null. So pet name, we'll mark it as nullable just so it shows up in our IDE, so it'll tell us if we're using it like that. And get pet name, unfortunately this isn't a thing that exists anymore. Oh, and I want to also mark this as nullable, because a pet does not always have to have a custom name. That is just something that is optional for someone to do. And also, in terms of setting a custom name, I want to allow null names, which will basically just remove the name. Okay, so now we should be able to override get custom name. That'll return pet name. Perfect. And then let us see here. What is going on? Oh, brother. I think I should add a helper method here. Which will return a component get display name. This will never be null. And what I want this to do, I'm going to actually add it in the notes so I know what this does if I'm ever looking into it, but it returns the pet's custom name or default entity name. Okay. I'll just add that comment there. So if I ever am looking into using this method, I'll know exactly what this does over custom name. So custom name is like, if a player does /pet name and then they put a name for their pet, that'll be the custom name. But it's not always present. The display name is always present. It defaults to either the entity name or the custom name if it is visible. So that's good. That's exactly what we want. So let's go over to custom name here. Let's implement get display name. And basically the logic for this is pretty simple. If custom name's null, return default name of the entity type. If custom name is not null, just return it. And actually this should be pretty easy in Java. Pet name, if pet name is equal to null, return type, get pet type, get display name. Otherwise return pet name. And it has to be a component, which I'm going to do legacy component serializer. I'm going to clean this up later. This is not how I want this to always work. And in fact, no, I don't want to do it that way. I think what I should do is I should convert pet name into a component. I think that's probably the correct way to do it. Which is going to break some more stuff. which is fine. We're on a bug fixing marathon out here. Get custom name. Yeah, let's also convert that to a component while we're at it. Might as well. We're converting everything to components at this point, so might as well. Okay. What else do we have here is broken? Set pet name. Oh, brother. Set pet name was already a thing. Set pet name. Pet name. What? Where does set pet name get used? Shoot. Set pet name is basically the same as set custom name. So I'm gonna just pretend set pet name does not exist. I will basically just murder that real quick. Yep, perfect. New name is a string. Name filter. Oh, okay. I need to convert the component back into a string. So I'll just convert it into just the raw content of the words that are in the component. Because a component can be either a color, a style, text with a style, text with a anything like that. So I just want to extract the raw string from it. This is pretty easy. I think it's just plain text component serializer. And then you want to serialize the pet name. Perfect, so that'll be the content. So if the content is clean, oh, if it's not clean, then, well, if it's not clean, then we don't want to set it, right? Why are we even doing that? If it's not clean, just return. Pet name does not go through. If pet name is equal to new name. Oh, if it's not equal to the new name. Okay. This is just a check. I feel like this is kind of redundant, though. I don't know if I necessarily... I mean... Should I keep this event? The event expects a string. I don't really ever use this event. I think what I'll do is, for now, I will just comment it out. I might need it in the future. For now, I'm not going to use it. And then pet name equals pet name. If the pet is out, then update the name tag. Okay. This is going to be broken as well because entity myPet is going to expect... It's going to expect that the name tag is a string. Everything in this plugin was made before components were really like a popular thing to use. It used to be that strings were just the de facto, and that's why, you know, there's custom translation garbage with the strings and everything here. But now that we have components, we have to modernize it, so I might need a helper method here just to convert all this legacy stuff. So maybe I'll make a class just called legacy helpers or something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Legacy helpers. This is going to be a deprecated class. I don't really... Oh, that's Kotlin. I'm way too used to coding in Kotlin. My idea for this class is to just throw a bunch of stuff that is like just going to help me get this plugin up and running without converting everything to components. So I'm going to make a method here. Public static string. So it'll output a string version of a component, basically. Extract content out of a component. And I'm going to do parameters are not null by default. Basically, that'll say that this component cannot be null. Component, and then this will just proxy it over to legacy component serializer dot legacy section dot serialize component. No. I want actually plain text. That's what I want. Serialize component. Perfect. And then basically I can use that here in all of these. So legacy component. Oh man, no, I don't want to do that. Extract plain text, and then extract stringify. Well, let's just call it stringify for now. Basically, stringify will support colors. Extract plain text will just take the string out. I think that's probably more fair. Legacy component serializer dot legacy section convert component. Perfect. And obviously this will be not null. And so we'll do legacy helpers.stringify get display name. Perfect. And legacy helpers is obviously deprecated. And I'm also going to import that as a static class here, or static method, just so I have a little bit less spam. So we'll do import legacy helpers.stringify, and we'll make that a static. Perfect. And I guess we just kind of have to copy paste this everywhere, because the way this is implemented is it's running the same exact thing 3 times in a row, or 3 times written 3 times in a row, I guess. Okay, after all of that, we are getting a little close here to what we need to do. Strip color. This is an instance where we can use extract content. So let's do that. Extract plain text. So this toString method just literally wants the pet name as a string, so perfect. And then the one last thing, this is the part I was really concerned about, because I didn't want to... Oh man, I didn't want to mess with the serialization of stuff. But I believe it should be fine. I just need to put the name as a component inside of the saved data of the pet. The way I can do this, I can either convert it to a legacy string, which is a good band-aid fix, but eventually I'd have to change it. I can serialize the component as a JSON string, which I think I might just do. Yeah, let's just do it. So let's make another helper method here. To JSON, and another helper, JSON component serializer dot instance dot serialize component. And I think I imported the wrong one actually. That's why it had the weird instance stuff. I need the adventure one. Perfect. And then obviously I'll have to make a method here from JSON, which will actually be the other way around. The only thing I'll have to consider here is that if it's a legacy thing, it won't actually be JSON. It'll be... Oh man, it'll be just a string. So I'll have to add a failsafe here for the old style of data. Let's see if deserializer null. Perfect. That'll help. So what I want to do is I want to deserializer null. I'm actually going to just wrap this in an optional. And then map it. So if... Actually no, I'll do dot or else legacy component serializer dot legacy ampersand dot deserialize component. So what it'll do is it'll try to deserialize it as a... Wait, but this is nullable. Yeah, that's fine. It'll deserialize it as a JSON if it can, otherwise it'll just fall back to the old style serialization. Okay. That was a lot of words, a lot of text, a lot of talking. But now we are at a point where we can just do 2 JSON here, and then we can fix this last issue in this class here. 2 JSON, perfect. Okay, pet name will get saved properly now. Pet name is nullable though. Okay, I'll have to make name nullable then here. I will in fact actually put it first. So effectively now, pet name is actually an optional field. In fact, I'll just change it to custom name. Just to get the point across that it is the custom pet name. And actually, I might just make this a static variable. So that if I have to reuse this, I don't have to like type it all over my code base. I can just have it in one place as a variable. So maybe what I'll do here is I'll do public static final string key custom name, and I'll put it here. And then for custom name, I'll just use my key custom name. Okay. I gotta figure out where this is deserialized, because it looks like it is probably, oh man. Oh, this is not even in English. Updater name, not the name we want. Name. NBT repository. My pet player. Skill tree loader. I wonder where the name gets serialized. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, that was German. Yeah, the guy that originally made this plugin, is German. But now there's an Italian guy that picked it up, so now there's a mix of Italian and German just spread out throughout the code base. And then there's me with my filthy English. Okay. Let's see. Update name tag. Set custom name visible. This is easy actually. This part is fine. I guess I will keep the permission for changing pet names. So it'll be get display name. Comment in Russian, big flex. You're so right. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my legacy helpers here to extract plain text. It's a good thing I made that class, because now I don't have to type it all over. I can just have all the stuff. Oh. Well, I said that too soon, because I think this is in a different module. This is in main Java DE, yes, 1.24. Legacy helpers is in my pet util. Is that not accessible? I might just put legacy helpers in the API then. Which is fine. Doesn't really affect me. In fact, it probably makes sense that it's in the API. Legacy helpers. Extract plain text, remove chat color, strip color. That is a very legacy way of doing it. Component. I think the wrong component's imported actually. Let's see here. Where do we got component? Net.kiori. Nowhere. Oh, it's probably the Minecraft component that's imported. Yeah, okay. If this was Kotlin, I could make a type alias. But this is not Kotlin, and I cannot make a type alias. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we'll just have to have the ugly thing here then. It'll just be a little goofy looking, but it'll work. Squashing bugs? Yeah. Squashing bugs with big force. Big squashing force. You know? Like, yeah. Hi, Haley. What's up? And I'm going to add to my value converter. I'm going to add components to my value converter. So we'll do public static. It'll be the Minecraft component. Net.minecraft.network.chat. You're doing amazing. Let's go. That is always good to hear. All the time. I am just coding away. I started this and now I'm really deep in the weeds here. I thought this was gonna be like a little simple fix, and then I'm just rewriting like half of this thing right now. Which seems to happen a lot of times. I jump into something, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy, and then it just ends up being a little bit more complicated than I expected. But that's fine. That's truly okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm just, I think I can just use the Minecraft default from JSON converter, and then I can use my legacy helper to JSON component, and then I need a provider. What's a provider? I think I can do Minecraft server get default registry access, and then holder lookup. That's probably not the way I was supposed to do that, but it probably will work, which is the funny part. Let's see here. I think in the text class I convert Minecraft stuff. How do I do it here? .to JSON. I have to do craft registry dot get Minecraft registry. That's a little simpler. Simpler than what I'm doing here. Okay, perfect. This will work. All of that just to be able to set a pet's name in color. Custom name. Perfect. So I'll do value converter dot to Minecraft custom name. Oh, and it needs to cut the string by 64. I feel like the cutting the string by 64 should probably be a thing that's in the pet name command and not in this. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Oh, but there's also prefix. What's prefix? Oh boy. Does that actually show up? I don't think that shows up normally. Level, get experience level. Huh. I'm gonna just pretend that doesn't exist for now, and I'm gonna come back to it later. Yeah. Okay. Get custom name is gonna be get the pet's name. Well, if the pet's custom name is already okay. This seems a little bit backwards because it's setting the custom name, but okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna implement it exactly as it is. It's gonna be fine. I need to make a method that's the reverse of this though here. So I need to do to bucket potentially. No, actually, I don't need to do that. I just return value converter dot to Minecraft my pet dot get display name. Perfect. We are chilling. What else is broken here? This one will be a little bit of legacy helpers dot stringify. There you go. Easy fix. And then these are action bar messages. Oh no. This is the part that I didn't want to rewrite. So I think I'm just going to take the easy way out here. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did there. And that should just work for now. Not ideal, but I'd rather take the easy way out on that. Not trying to rewrite that entire thing right now. And there's going to be some more broken stuff, especially because I changed the menu stuff and now I changed the names to be all component stuff. There's definitely going to be quite a bit of broken things. Let's see here. Util, add lore, set title. Okay. Get display name, set title. What is this here? Lore, item tooltip. Oh, this is another custom thing. I'm gonna have to do the same thing I did here as before with the title. So this will have to be a component. It'll actually be a nullable component. We'll start it off as null. And I actually think I screwed up in here. I think I set that to default empty. I think it should be default null. Right? No, it shouldn't be. Let's just do that to prevent any sort of errors. Let's just make it empty instead of null. That'll make a bit less of a headache later on, I feel like. Same thing. What does it say? Title. I need to re-implement this exact method just with a different input. Title cannot be null. I think I'll just put not null here. Remove you for now. If title, this.title is not equal to that, then it sets it. Cool, cool. And then for this one, that'll be pretty simple here. Return set title legacy helpers dot stringify title. No. Shoot. I think it needs to be the other way around. It needs to be... Oh... Legacy component serializer dot legacy section dot deserialize title. Perfect. Okay, and then we got a couple more things here that are broken. Just make sure those are fixed. JSON string. Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh wow, this is just a horrific way of doing it. I'm actually not surprised that this is broken at all. Oh wow, this is all NBT data. This does not exist anymore. That's probably why it all says the spawn egg name. Oh my god. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. I have to rewrite this as well. Oh man. I think the easy thing to do at this point is just scrap all of this old UI code and just use my UI system to do it. Okay, okay, Proto, okay. I mean, if that's an invitation, I guess. I'm just gonna say fix me on that one. This is all gonna get removed. I am not keeping any of this because none of it's even functional. Let's just get this to compile at this point. That's my goal. Because even if the menu's broken, at least the actual pet name will show up fine. Or it'll crash. Either way. Let's see, let's go through my files here. Get the pets plugin. Looks like there's some more issues we gotta fix here. And it's all related to get pet name. Yeah, that piece of code, that was the first time I've seen that. And it's, what is it, like item tooltip or something? Wow, this is just like, because obviously they did it this way to support multiple versions, but it is just, I mean, what is this? Wow. And obviously none of it's going to work now because they removed NBT data. It doesn't exist, so just leave that for later, I think. And obviously same thing here. This is all going to be just repetitive. Just to stringify the get display name. And I'm just going to copy paste it multiple times at this point. Because I feel like most of this is going to have to get rewritten anyway. Wait, how many do I have here? Wait. Whoops. I got a little too ahead of myself on that one. I replaced the wrong thing. There you go. Icon. Okay. New code. And of course all of these are just using the same thing. Okay, that's fine. I can probably at this point actually do a find and replace and it probably won't break anything. Let's just try it. And if it breaks something, that's also fine. So we're looking for myPet.get pet name. We want to replace it with our legacy helper. Let's hope it's smart enough to import the thing that I needed to import as well. Looks like I got 110 occurrences. Cool. And of course it doesn't import it. Oh boy. That's unfortunate. I'll have to just, at least that'll help me out. I won't have to do the same thing all over and over and over again. Just gonna import all of these. Okay. I mean, did I fix the store? No, I did not fix the store. That's still gotta be fixed. But the heads should work. Yeah, those should work. I did do something for those because Yeah, the store thing is really weird. It's funny because no one's reported that issue either. Because it's just, I'm using the default Tebex plugin for that, and it's really broken. But there are no issue reports on it, so I'm considering just making my own wrapper for the store too. Just coding my own like little menu for it. At least that way, if it ever updates, if the server ever updates, at least I can have a working /store command. You know, yeah, I don't think you have to test the heads. I think it works. I think Mancy said he tested it earlier and it was fine. I don't know, but I think that's what the conclusion was. The concluded result. Yeah, it's always the premium plugins that I have a hard time with. Because obviously I don't have source code to them, so it's harder to fix. Conclusion is you're a fairy. That is true, that is true. Oh no, my IntelliJ is bugging out now. It's taking forever to load. Oh no. I just want to import the class. Give me the import. Oh wow, it is struggling. Okay, what's the import for legacy helper? I'm just gonna copy paste it. It'll work. Legacy helpers. Oh geez, run legacy helpers dot string. Something broke there. My find and replace was not flawless. Run, was it like run my pet or something? What did it even say? Oh no. Oh. I knew I shouldn't have found and replaced. I just closed that by accident. Maybe that'll help. Nope. Let's put the import up there manually, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out why that one thing is broken, because it looks like I totally messed up whatever it was running there, or whatever the code was, because I just pasted my code in the middle of it. But I think it's just a variable name that got cut off there. Oh yeah, I think I just unloaded the store plugin. Don't test it, but I just removed it. We're not making any money. No money is being made from the store. Oh my god, look at all this. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fine. My pet.get. Oh, I have to replace that as well. That's another thing, apparently, that I need to find and replace. Legacy helpers. Legacy helpers. Where am I using this? I just want to copy paste the exact. So it'll be legacy helpers dot stringify, and then that. Okay, replace all. Oh shoot! And I also need to fix this. I didn't quite fix that occurrence. Get default name. Nope, I almost messed up. Get display name. Yeah, perfect. Oh man. Do I need to do mypet.get? No, wait, mypet's not even a thing here. Oh, it's lowercase. Of course. Okay, that's all good. Command option name. Oh, okay. This is the set name command. Okay, this is fine. I can fix this one. You gave everyone haste and fire res. Let's go. I'm sure everybody appreciates that. Okay. Wow. What is name here? Set custom name. Let's just hope this just works. I'm gonna just do a little drop in replacement. No, I need to do the opposite of stringify actually. I need to do legacy component serializer dot legacy section dot deserialize. I'll put a to do there to double check it. Cause yeah. Man. I'm gonna have to get rid of all this like colorizer stuff. But one step at a time. I'm not gonna try to rewrite the entire plugin in one day. I'll do as much as I can here. Get pet name, get display name. That's not gonna work. I need a legacy helpers dot stringify. And also this one does too. Legacy helpers dot stringify. Good thing I made that little wrapper method, helper method. Because it would be a lot harder to just do that if I didn't have this legacy helpers class. Command send away. Command respawn. Command release. It's crazy how much repetitive code there is. What issues am I fixing? You know, you wouldn't believe it, but it is the issue where where is it? Pet call. Do I have a camel out still? No. Fixing the issue where by default the pet name says like name.armadillo on it. I'm making it use the default Minecraft names instead of like a translation file for them. And in the process, I'm also basically rewriting how the text is handled. So it's being changed from a string with color codes to a text component, which is like a more modern thing. But I am having to rewrite a lot of the plugin to support it. So I'm just doing that. And then the side mission for that was also to fix the names of the pet not showing up in this menu. It just shows up like the spawn egg name. But that one's gonna be the final thing I fix because the way that menus are implemented in this are a little broken. You see my hotbar? Yeah. Leaks. Exclusive leaks. Uh-oh. PR is not gonna like this. Sounds tedious? Yeah, it is tedious. I've been at this for just about an hour and 30 minutes. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I'm just importing a bunch of stuff now. That's literally all I've done. Just importing my amazing legacy helper here. This one's a little weird. Why does it say run legacy helpers? I don't know why that says that. I'm just gonna pretend that literally does not matter. Oh no, it does matter. That's why, because it says run my pet. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that here. It'll be run my pet. Looks like when I did the find and replace, it's not case sensitive, so it just replaced everything that looked vaguely familiar to my input. My hotbar where the items are. I want to change this item texture a little bit, I think. Because it doesn't quite fit in, I feel like, with Minecraft stuff. It's a little too smooth. I noticed like everything is not very smooth, so still thinking about that one, but oh dear, that is a wall of text. Wow. Just making me, like, looking at this is making me tired. Let's see here. Oh wow, this is an easy fix. Wait. We're gonna do another find and replace. Find, replace in files. We'll do check color, strip color, and instead of doing that, we'll do legacy helpers, which we still need to import them all manually, but it's okay. Oh, what's it called? Legacy helpers dot extract plain text. Extract plain text pet name. Looks like about 77 files. And okay, perfect. Yeah, we just need to import legacy helpers now. That's the annoying part. I wish it would do my imports automatically. You want it? It will be coming soon. So soon. It is a work in progress item next to the bonk stick. I love the bonk. The bonk stick works better if you hit like a animal, because it actually applies the knockback enchantment on top of the actual like just normal stick knockback. So you get like extra bonk per bonk, you know? You get better value for your bonks. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of just mundane importing until I get all these 77 mob files imported. Gonna have to fix inactive pet as well. Okay, that's fine. We'll get through it. I can speedrun this. I'm good at clicking random things and then importing. I'm doing this completely out of order, so I don't know which ones I've actually done. So every new one I click here, I'm just hoping it's not one I've already done. Legacy helpers. Must be lowercase. Yeah, honestly, I considered doing a full rewrite of this plugin at some point. And I still think about it sometimes, but the amount of like just stuff that's in here. And you'll notice this exact thing here, this string is pretty much the exact same for most pets. It's just like copy pasted. Which makes it annoying because when you have situations where you have to like replace a certain piece of code, you have to go in every single file out of the 77 files and do the exact same thing until all of them match. Let me actually look at this as well. You're gonna dedicate weekends to coding? Dude, let's go. Yeah, you should learn Minecraft coding. It's I mean it's also useful because you can learn Java if you don't already know it. You can learn it along the way. And then you can code like other things with Java as well. And it's just a good skill to have. You should let me know if you ever need help with any of that too. I could probably help somehow. I don't know how, but I could. Oh yeah, updating mods. Yeah, it'd be good to start with something simple for that. If you are interested in doing that, just because I've tried to update like maybe like 2 years ago. I'd try to update big mods on my own, and I'd just get super lost because a lot of that's like you have to know how Minecraft works too on the inside, like all the internals and stuff. It's more than just knowing how to code mods and actual Java stuff. But it is a good project to like start on. I like recommending people to start coding on Minecraft because then like you can, for example, code like a small command or like a small thing in the game, and then you can actually like see it work. It's a very like visual way to learn coding. Yeah, for sure. Okay, if pet name is null, we want to get type pet type dot display name. Perfect. I am so ready for this to just compile, and then I'm going to test it, and it's all going to explode in my face. I am so ready for that. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I wanna, I used to make videos a long time ago on like teaching people how to code Minecraft plugins. And I wanna go back and make a new like version of that series. I think, let me see. I wonder if I can just search it, if my video still ranks. It's a really old video though. How to code buckets plugin. Can I find my... Oh, there it is. There's my video from 7 years ago. Wow.
Welcome to the first episode of a multi-part series that will teach you how to code a bucket plugin.
Oh my god.
This will be a pretty extensive series. We'll have all types of things being taught in this series. So, pretty easy.
I want to go back and redo one of these types of series. I never made more than one video, even though I promised, like... a lot more videos. I just stopped on the first one. But anyway, that's why I'm streaming right now. I want to revive this channel so I can upload those videos. Get display name. Perfect. Okay, I think just this command here. And then I have to finish up whatever broken pet classes there are. Oh, this one's not fixed. Oh, okay. Wait, this is where the name gets serialized. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this in just a moment. In just a moment. Oh man, there's a lot more broken stuff than I expected, but okay, let's do this. Custom name is what I called it, right? Yep. So to JSON, from JSON, we'll do key custom name that's inside of my pet. I don't know that this is gonna actually be able to access that. Nope, it is. Okay. Okay, what I'll do here is if mypetnbt.contains key mypet.keyCustomName, then we can read it. Otherwise, if it doesn't contain it, then it's not going to work. Now that you see it, yeah. I mean, honestly, like I don't know. Yeah, probably lighter outline to like blend in with more of the item, like the rest of the item. But I guess my main concern is really just how good it looks among like vanilla items. You know, hopefully it should fit in as best as possible. But yeah, the outline, maybe it's just the coloring on it. I don't know. I'm not a pixel artist, so I can't really say. Legacy helpers dot from JSON. Perfect. And then if pet name is not null, then we want to save the name. And the way we'll save it is into a JSON string. So legacy helpers dot to JSON. Perfect. Oh, and we want to fix this as well. Okay. Saving, loading should work fine now. Now let's figure out what's wrong here. Oh no. It's stored my pet. Set custom name, stored my pet dot display name. Okay, perfect. And set custom name, my pet dot get display name. Actually, no. Custom name. And get custom name. Perfect. I don't want to save the display name because the display name would just be the pet's like mob name, which makes no sense in saving that because it's always going to be the same. It's never gonna change. More of my find and replace artifacts where it replaced a little too good. A little too well. It's probably gonna be a lot more of that here. Oh man. Okay, let's just fix this for once and then copy paste it the rest of the way down. 'Cause yeah. Perfect. Oh man. This is just a lot of repeated code here. Like a lot. So I'll just copy paste it. Case insensitive, yeah. It's fine. It's, I mean, this whole system is just, I don't know. I'm still debating whether I just want to rewrite this at some point. It's so much work though. I don't know if I have the time for it. I really want to have the time for it though, but I don't know if I do. Although if I did make a pets plugin like MyPet, but like just modern, I could sell it for big bucks if I wanted to sell it. I wouldn't really want to sell plugins really, in all fairness. But some people have told me I should start selling plugins, and if there was one plugin I would sell, it would be this one. Like if I rewrote it. 'Cause yeah. Yeah, I feel like this would be a pretty popular plugin. Like, I don't know, people still use MyPet, but it's getting a little bit stale in terms of the code has not been properly updated in so long. It's like just on life support. So there's a lot of bugs and stuff in it that really aren't nice. There used to be a premium version of MyPet actually. It used to be a plugin you could like buy, but then it got removed because it hadn't been properly updated in so long. Anthony, yeah, Anthony would be my #1 customer. Candle starter, dude, yeah. I'll sell Firestarter source code for $500 a pop, I think. It'll be a nice zip file. You'll extract it. It'll be very, very funny. It'll be a very funny zip file. It'll put very many files on your computer. It'll just be a silly zip file. Yeah, I'd have to explain a lot. Because I don't even, like for my modern stuff, I don't even code in Java anymore. I use Kotlin. Which is actually, to be honest, it's actually probably easier to learn how to use. But Well, okay? Let me say this. I guess. I do have some. Wait, no, shoot, that's not what it is. I do have some of my older plugins publicly available on this GitHub group that you could look through. I could probably open source a few more of these, to be honest. Only a few are open source, I think. But, like, I think there's the Warps plugin, a very old version of the Warps plugin, but there is a version of it that I open sourced and stuff like that. So you could look into those too if that's something you are interested in. This one is pretty bare bones compared to the one I have now, but mostly older stuff on here. Could probably open source this one. This plugin used to have everything in it. Like every feature on Firestarter used to be in it. And then I split it up into like 60 different individual plugins. Yeah, Notepad++ is like... I feel like there's very little reason to use it now. Because there's like Visual Studio Code and Sublime Text and stuff. Just easier, more pleasant editors. I mean, it works. Nothing wrong with it necessarily, but yeah. I'd recommend Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'm just looking at my old plugins now. I gotta stop. It's fun to look back sometimes and see how much has changed. Because the server's been around for like 4 years or something like that. Something crazy. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Notepad++, especially if you're comfortable with it. And it works. Sublime Text. Does it? I don't know. I haven't used it in a while. I liked Sublime Text because it was like simple, but I have not used it in so long. But also, yeah, there's not really much reason to use it when you have Visual Studio Code. A lot of people like NeoVim now. That's a popular editor. But of course that's Vim, so not exactly the same. I don't know, there's a lot of options basically for editors. Could even code in IntelliJ and not even use Java. Oh, my thing is lagging now. Oh no. It's being laggy now. Unfortunate. Let's import it manually, I guess. Yeah. Sublime Text used to be my go-to when I first started like Hackintoshing. Back in like, I don't know, it was probably macOS like Yosemite or something. I think it was like probably peak popularity for Sublime Text back then. Atom? Yeah. Well, Atom is honestly pretty much the same thing as Visual Studio Code. And considering Microsoft bought GitHub and GitHub was the one making Atom, I guess it just didn't make sense for them to keep working on it. Because Microsoft owns all now. It's crazy to think Microsoft owns GitHub. And Minecraft. And Windows. They own so much of, like, I don't know, so much of development stuff. Oh, brother. I'm getting close, I feel like. That being said, that's a lot of errors still on my screen, but I'm getting close to finishing this. My goal was to have at least one thing fixed by 3 p.m. It is currently 3. I suppose I did fix at least one thing. I fixed the spawner thing earlier. So, I guess I still got my goal. Yeah, I mean, I have a large Java project. It's hard to compare. I didn't even code most of this. This is just the pets plugin. Oh man. I'm converting stuff I don't even use. I don't even use the MongoDB repository for this plugin. Dude, Matthew, what's up? What's good? Welcome to the stream. I'm just about cooked right now. I'm working on pets. I've been working on this specific issue for probably like 2 hours now, but getting close. Getting close to fixing things, so yeah. Working towards it. Yeah, coding can be hard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just mainly updating this pets plugin because it's like it uses like super old Minecraft code. And so I have to like modernize it, which is I mean it's taken a minute. You tell that to string. Wow. I think I actually need to do this a little differently. Var name, custom name. I gotta make sure the custom name is not empty. If it's blank, wait, no. If it's not empty, there you go. then I want to set the custom name. Yeah, perfect. There's a lot of just this, a lot of just mundane changing things over. Like this, which basically does not matter, but I do want to get it right. Pet name, okay, I want to get the name. This is gonna be the exact same thing I did above, pretty much. If it's empty, or if it's not empty, then I want to set the custom name to legacy helpers.fromJSON. There you go. This is a bit of a find and replace bug. To JSON. And another, so the same thing. To JSON. I want to make sure I store the custom name as a JSON thing, because that'll make it a little easier for me in the long run. Perfect. This file is fixed. And I have to do the exact same thing on this file. I'm going to skip it for now. I'm going to do something a little different. This one. There you go. Storage trait. What is a storage trait? Oh, storage trait is like where you can make your pets like have a chest and stuff like that. Which I think I disabled because I think it might have a dupe glitch, to be honest. Still gonna update this in case I end up using this in the future, but certainly not gonna worry too much about it because it is disabled. Just gonna do a little basic replace there. Actually, same thing here, I'm pretty sure. Except this first part changes. There you go. Stored legacy helpers. Nope, it's actually stored my pet. Get display name. Man, that one change I made is really making this very difficult. I mean, this code is basically unreadable. Look at how long that line is. Like, oh my god. This is just not it. Anyway, I do believe the only other real thing I have to convert is the SQLite storage method, which is very fun, very exciting. But I will be doing that right now. Anyway, stored my pet. Oh, this is to serialize the my pet, so I guess we want to set to JSON display name. Actually, no, get custom name. I need to make sure I didn't do that in the other class, which I did. So let's make sure I fix that. Almost completely broke everything. I want to serialize get custom name. And I think I'm going to just accept nullable on the JSON, to be honest. If component equals null, just return an empty string. This is a very hacky fix, but I think it'll work. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, perfect. Custom name from JSON. I wonder if it can output null. That's something I'll have to check. Wonder if this can just output null. What if I do nullable on this one? Maybe it'll be fine. Wait, yeah, maybe it'll be fine then. If component equal null, return null. I don't know if I like that necessarily. I'll have to think about this. I'll have to think if I like having this as nullable all the time. But we'll see. Okay, I think this is almost fixed. Am I paying it? No, I'm just using Community Edition. Community Edition is free. Oh my gosh. I think I fixed most of the issues here. Let's see if it's gonna explode. Oh, I did the same thing. I need to make sure. Stored my pet.get display name. Let's see. Get custom name. Get custom name. Perfect. Yeah, they really try to get you to get that Ultimate Edition. I don't really know why you would get the Ultimate. I never really found a actual difference in my day-to-day coding. So maybe there's a difference, but I mean, I'm sure they list the differences, but basically what I'm trying to say is you'll be fine with the Community Edition. Yeah, just did a little bit of bonk. My bad. Get pet name, set pet name. This.pet name equals pet name. This is gonna error. That's because I haven't converted pet name to a component yet. Colorizer.set colors? Oh man. This is royally screwed up. Okay. Let us return get custom name. I don't really need shop my pet. I don't really use this feature, but might as well. This dot pet name equals null. Same thing I implemented before. Get pet type dot display name, otherwise this dot pet name. Okay. Is it gonna compile? Who knows? Place your bets now. I'm placing bets that it won't. Unless, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I really thought it would compile for a second there. It's close. Very close. Very, very close. Boss Shop Pro Hook. I don't even think that plugin is still getting updated, is it? I remember using this a long time ago. Yeah, this is this plugin does not get updates anymore. Is there even a point in updating this? I'm just gonna comment it out and leave it at that. Man, I used to use Boss Shop Pro. That's like a throwback, actually. I had the cracked version of it though. I didn't have the legitimately obtained version. Oh, I guess it's free now. Maybe it was always free then. Now I'm not sure. I remember I got it and I didn't pay for it, so maybe it was just free. Or they made it free. Either way, that was a cool plugin back in the day. How do I think it's going to compile or no? Let's see. Compiling 223 source files. Oh, I think it's working. Oh, I think it compiled. It compiled. Oh man, it's not going to run though. There's no chance it runs on first try. Very little chance it runs. With the amount I changed, there's a good chance something's gonna break. And very extraordinarily at that. I guess it doesn't look like I changed that much. It did feel like a lot though. Alright, let's give it a reboot, see what happens. Does the cushion make sounds? It makes the long reverb sound on I made it shift right click, and the normal sound's gonna be just normal right click, because I don't want to do like left click stuff, because that's not very, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It feels like right click and then shift right click as a secondary action feels right. That's just my opinion though. Definitely not necessarily the right way to do it, but alright. Pet name and see Bob. Why is Bob dying? Oh. Oh no. What is he like? Cactus? There you go. You like cactus. Yep. Okay, well I actually think, funny enough, but I do actually think it worked. That just worked. I'm a little surprised. Okay, well, I can't say it totally worked. Pet release. Bob. Let's make a new Bob. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, well at least we know the pet name command works and the things work. So now our only issue is this null pointer exception. It is in my pet set custom name. It is being called by option create activate. Okay, let's check that. My pet entity my pet. Oopsies. And then it's set custom name and require not null 311 content plain text serialized pet name. Oh yeah, obviously that's not gonna work. If pet name equals null, then we'll do desktop pet name equals null, I guess, right? Or actually, content's only used here. So what we can do is, if pet name is not equal to null, then we'll go through all that garbage. Otherwise, just do the default flow. So if it's not null and the content is not clean, then just don't change the name. Yeah, that should work. I wonder what's going to happen if the name is null, though. That's the one thing I don't know if it's going to take very well, but we'll see. There you go, compile is done. Do a little bit of uploading. Do a little bit of restarting. Man, is it gonna work? All right. Cannot read byte array length because bytes is null. Okay. This is just an SQLite repository issue. SQLite. Oh, that also does not work. Can't switch. That's fine. Can I call my pet? I don't have a pet. Pet admin. Create key to chips. Armadillo. Armadillo's here, but not actually. Oh, no. Okay. Wait, despite everything else being broken, it looks like the default name works. And you know, yeah, what you said, Proto. I saw that this morning in the moderation chat. It was flagged. But the cool thing about the way I just did it, and you might be asking why I just spent 2 hours and 30 minutes implementing that feature the way I did with the components, is because, as you can see, it says Armadillo. Now if I change my game language to something I can read, lolcat, you shall see that it actually changes the name too, of the pet. So it's not gonna work for these messages just yet, because Because I haven't... Yeah, just don't worry about those, but... yeah. Oh no. I need to change my... What? You are speak. Okay, perfect. But yeah, like there's like you change it to any language and it's gonna work depending on what your game is in. So I do like that feature of it. Pirate speak. Let's try that one. Shellback matey. So yeah, I'm happy that that worked. Oh, yeah. But of course there's still errors that I have to fix. And I believe if I pet store it and bring it back, the name's going to be all screwed up. But I think I'm just going to leave it off here. These errors that are in the console I can fix relatively easily, so... Actually, this one doesn't matter. This one's, you can ignore that one. But these two here I do need to fix. And I will fix that off stream. But, yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I will probably be updating the server soon with whenever I fix this, so then names of pets will be proper and correct. And let me just double check that this still works. Yeah. Very epic. Actually, there you go. Alright. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always. And yeah, I'll see you around.